So we're going to try and watch another movie in real time. We tried this before with things like Solo and Bird Box. If you watched those, I'm sorry. It was early. We didn't know what we were doing. And now it's just late, and we still don't know what we're doing. Picking up Ninja Assassin. Why are we watching this again?
James Cameron told me it was really good.
Okay.
And he also said that about Terminator Dark Fate, so I know he must be right.
Well, this movie's pretty badass right away. What a wimp.
What is it? A letter. So open it, dumbass. Looks like sand. Yep. Sand.
Did you f***ing eat it?
One of their blades struck here. I should have died but for an accident of birth. My heart is here.
All right, I'm looking forward to this guy getting killed. Oh, boy. Okay, so this is what this movie is going to be, I guess.
Oh, man, that surround sound. All those blood sound effects, they're so liquid.
How about all the throwing sound effects? How about all the moving sound effects? I mean, it's very much like Mortal Kombat fatalities. Sound effects and all.
Fatality. Rain wins.
Because of how dumb everything was, those deaths were not satisfying.
No. Whoa.
I didn't know Berlin was a building.
Oh, good. Here we go. I can tell these people are already great actors.
Why do I think I'm going to regret this?
That's what I said when we started this movie.
Okay, you got me. This is interesting.
Yeah, but see, I did not say that when we started this movie.
They are out there, and they are killing people.
I didn't realize people getting killed by ninjas was such a dire concern.
Hi, excuse me. Would you mind?
Mind what? Oh, fold it. Okay. I usually just throw all my f***ing shit in the corner.
Of the laundromat. I'll come back for it later.
Oh. Is there nobody else in this laundromat? Or nobody walking by outside? That was a good cut. I like how the ketchup also has the giant blood splatter noise. I like how they're just taking it so seriously and not saying, you know, that sounds absolutely ridiculous, which is probably what the ninja clans are saying right now. They're like, people are watching this movie, they'll never believe. We don't have to worry about it.
And look at all that Pepsi product placement.
Oh, man. Pepsi is run by an assassination ninja clan.
I told you, my father was a very sick man.
I'm sorry to hear that.
One day, death will come for us all.
That's a weird thing to say to your landlord.
So this guy is played by Rain, who was a Korean pop star back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Nowadays, he'd be played by BTS.
Now, see, when you said Rain, I was thinking the Mortal Kombat character Rain.
Rain wins.
Was he talking about mastering?
Pain or something? I bet he's healed. Oh. Dang. I must have been doing these things all wrong. Every time I cut myself, it just hurts.
Okay, did this come out before or after 300? This is the same scene.
I'm surprised at how not terrible of actors these kids are so far. So how do they make those scars?
Well, they take a knife and they cut the skin, and then when it heals,
Shut
it
the
leaves a scar.
up. You know what I meant.
They probably use some kind of latex that they glue on and paint it to look like skin. Doesn't look that bad.
Got some character development going on here. Now see, the way this guy is, I would expect him to have no blankets.
Yeah.
Especially not blankets with patterns all over him. It'd be like a burlap sack.
I see that this movie was co-written by J. Michael Straczynski, who I am very much not a fan of.
What else has he done?
He's known for Babylon 5, which I've never seen, but he wrote a lot of Spider-Man stuff that was not very good.
I mean, you can just talk about KGB stuff just like that.
What are they even talking about? I don't really care, but...
Her husband found evidence of child kidnappings.
Oh, yeah.
and being turned into assassins.
Enriching their lives, but for some reason that's a bad thing.
He put in cameras and lights. Everywhere lights.
But he forgot there's a shadow inside his mouth when he closes his mouth. The ninja popped out of his mouth and killed him.
See, I can do this movie. There can be no light without shadows.
Oh, geez. Get to the point. You don't need to detail every single thing that happened.
You are the first person who has taken my husband's work seriously.
Yeah, because your husband's work sounds like it's a bunch of raving lunatic stuff.
She's going to pull out the hologram that he recorded for his son or whatever.
It's a knife or a scroll. Come on, one or the other. Oh, damn it. Okay, see, there's a scroll. That was good. I'm good.
Oh, it's a map of Mordor.
I bet it's a knife.
I bet it's a VHS tape.
About knives.
Oh, I was joking, but it is a VHS tape. I didn't think that's what it was going to be.
It's going to be about knives. Oh, okay. Well, they're holding knives.
Yeah, try to justify it as best you can. I like how they add in blur when the knives are moving on screen.
Yeah. Is that Rizzo?
Oh, it's that scene from Highlander where Clancy Brown is training.
I thought that was Clancy Brown for a second. Whoa.
Oh, that was awesome. Music sounds kind of like the music in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah.
Or any of them, really, I guess.
He's got a lot of floor space in that apartment. Look at all that kitchen stuff. It's all the way on the back wall. Way the hell over there.
It's almost like it's from a movie or something. So I looked up the woman, and she is going to be in Venom 2.
But they're going to make a Venom 2?
Yeah, shit, what was it called?
Venomer.
It was something stupid. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Oh, and she's playing Shriek.
I mean, I'll be honest. The thing I think of when I think of Venom is, the era of maximum carnage and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's about time a younger generation got to experience all that garbage. Oh, I'm sorry. I looked away for a second. What's happening here? I think he lost or something.
So far, this movie is stealing from 300, Batman Begins.
Highlander.
You can probably throw Mortal Kombat in there. Mm-hmm. Metal Gear Solid.
There's birds chirping, so that's an Alfred Hitchcock thing.
I mean, I wonder what people in the Yakuza and the KGB think when they see movies like this.
I wonder if they're okay with it, because they say it just makes us seem trivial.
I mean, they might think that it makes them seem cool. I don't know.
Maybe.
Leave a comment if you can answer that question with inside knowledge.
And has he said or done anything that struck you as unusual?
Could this guy do more to make him seem like a sleazeball? When you're asking somebody questions and you keep looking off to the side while you're talking?
That much work can wear on a man, huh?
I'm going to start talking like that to everybody at work.
Well, it's a good thing they're discussing this right out in the open.
After he just accused her of meeting with him too much.
These clans are going to have some pretty major juice protecting them.
Yeah, V8 juice. We're not talking
Damn it, I was about to make a joke like that.
We're not talking regular ass orange juice.
I couldn't think of a brand, though. I was going to say like Minute Maid or something.
He said serious juice, not f***ing joke juice. Like and subscribe. We're totally going to pull in all the Simply Orange crowd. You f***ing Minute Maid.
Okay, so the guy she was talking to there on the bench...
Yeah.
Apparently played a Mexican in an episode of Zorro. 2 episodes of Zorro. I didn't even know there was a Zorro show in the 90s. And he was a voice on Bob the Builder. Just so you know.
Okay. Yeah, the one KGB construction worker. All the buildings Bob was making that had IEDs mysteriously planted in them.
I believe the heart of the tree knows which way it needs to grow.
Wow, this is deep.
Everything has a heart.
I don't.
Oh. All right, so. Well, make sure it's on the right side. The other guy's heart was on the other side.
Maybe we'll cut back to him later and he'll be like, my brain was actually in my foot, so when he cut off my head, I survived again.
My script was in my other pocket, so I'm still in the movie.
You must see with the mother in your eyes.
I mean, I could wear a blindfold and dodge that guy from all the whooshing sounds.
Didn't this happen in Batman Begins too?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Ken wants to not be able to show up in this movie too. Ooh, that was badass. You see that sword? It flipped sides. Oh, now it's a Darth Maul sword? Damn. I probably would have heard him coming too from that.
Yeah, I mean... Okay, according to Wikipedia, the initial screenplay was written by Matthew Sand and was rewritten by J. Michael Straczynski only 6 weeks prior to filming due to the Wachowskis' initial dissatisfaction.
It's always a good sign.
And it says the training guy, that guy, had previously starred in a number of ninja movies playing ninja villains and heroes several times in the 80s.
I believe that.
That's probably the only good thing we can say about this whole movie so far. And it's really more of a neutral thing.
What?
I'm no executioner.
Look at that.
What?
He's giving her water.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to put ointment on her face like the way she did for his feet earlier.
What a weird way to do that. You don't have to put your mouth on it. You can put your finger on it. Okay, he also did motion capture for the game Tenchu Stealth Assassins.
I thought I recognized those motions.
Okay, what is this music from?
The Last Samurai.
Why are you doing this?
I'm trying to escape this movie.
You'll be back for the sequel. There's no escape.
It's in your contract.
At least they're using real water.
I mean, I guess that's true.
You gotta find the little positives. And even though the dialogue is very cliche and generic, their acting is not terrible.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely way better than I would have expected.
Oh, man.
Sorry I couldn't talk earlier, Mika.
Like earlier as I was walking up to you. I'm gonna start doing that to people at work too. Just sneaking up and just grabbing their arm. I'm sorry, I couldn't talk earlier. Well, now I'm gonna be freaked out every time the power goes out.
You might be trapped in a bad movie.
Yeah. Good thing my heart's not in the normal spot. Yeah, try not to make any noise.
Got some Danny Elfman music now.
I was gonna say Mortal Kombat.
Well, now.
I heard Danny Elfman's gonna score the next Mortal Kombat movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Shang Tsung's theme's gonna have bongos and stuff.
Man, I'm glad I can tell what's going on.
Oh, did you see that?
How she can't freaking keep her flashlight pointed at them?
I also would have accepted the answer no. We all have to whisper. I mean, they're still human beings.
Run, little brother. Run.
That sounded like the guy from Die Another Day. What are you eating?
Yep. Gotta do something to stay awake.
I took a nap before this movie just to prepare.
To anyone out there watching who is unsure what the hell's going on in this movie, you're not the only one. I mean, I assume this girl's gonna pop up in the present at some point.
No, she's gonna die right here. And it's gonna be that guy kills him and he's gonna smile at Rizzo right before he does it. Because he's an asshole. Oh man, he smiled at Rizzo right before he did it. And we know it's him because he has the eye scar.
Okay, see, you've been paying way more attention than I have.
If it's okay with you, I'm gonna try and fill in some of the blanks here.
Please do. This is for all the people who haven't been paying attention or who are very confused.
I like how they realize they have to explain everything out loud.
Your entire life has brought you to this moment.
Do you think this guy talks like this in real life all the time?
No, he probably speaks Japanese most of the time.
Good one. I totally would. If I had a voice like that, ordering, McDonald's.
Is that Russell Crowe?
I hope.
He looks and is kind of acting like him. No, maybe not.
No, I don't know. It's not too soon. I guess we'll have to wait till the credits.
Okay, I did see that the cast list included a character called Kingpin, but I didn't think the Kingpin was literally in this movie.
Yeah, that looked longer than the knife he actually had. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Okay, see, that's obviously fake CGI rain. I like how it's just like the Matrix, where it has the lightning cracks at the perfect moments.
Yeah, and the boring-ass fight scenes, and the uninteresting plot and characters.
Hey.
And all the nonsensical philosophy.
Hey.
Betrayal begets blood.
Isn't that what Star Wars Sith people say or something? So is this going to be like Batman Begins, where he decides to betray them?
And start dressing as a bat? I hope so.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, man.
But we already saw he doesn't let pain, CGI or real, stop him. And you know he's going to have a giant scar on his face later, even though he can heal wounds by just closing his eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
At least his CGI body fell at a more realistic rate than most movies.
You're a size 36?
Size 34.
Oh, great. Is this going to be a dumb joke? Well, it already is.
Yeah, it's called Ninja Assassin. What did he tell? I wasn't paying attention.
If you're not here when I get back, it means you drove away or something like that.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, wait 5 more minutes.
That's what I was
These jeans are a little tight.
You said 34.
I'm going to keep laughing for like 10 minutes straight. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
This is for a scent, right?
Okay, now I'm laughing for real because it's so dumb.
It's an old GDR safe house. Jameson wants this off the grid.
Oh, Jameson's in this movie too?
Disney owns everything.
You're not even listening to me.
Because you're not saying anything worth hearing. Look, come on.
Oh, that just summed up this entire movie. This movie's so self-aware. I wouldn't be surprised if at one point in the conversation she says, "You're talking like you're in a shitty action movie."
See, the problem is their lights are not bright enough. There's probably ninjas hiding all over the place.
Well, I think these gentlemen can handle a few whack jobs wearing pajamas, am I right?
It took that many of them to take one guy down.
Get out of here! Not without you!
Then we all die together.
Good. Happy ending.
I'm glad it's dark, so I'll be able to tell what's happening this time.
I'm glad they all make the most noise when they pull out their swords.
Go to infrared, boys.
They're already in the room.
That felt like an Aliens thing.
They're all around us, man. Jesus.
Maybe they don't show up on infrared at all.
Okay.
I take it you don't agree.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, well, you're wrong.
F*** you. I just love how many ninja stars are flying. So what happened to all the 50 million ninja stars being thrown through the air? That can't happen now?
It's not awesome enough.
And they all have to come in one at a time?
Oh, man, check out that cinematography.
Dang.
It's almost like I'm watching a real movie. Oh, man. I mean, I can just imagine the filmmakers talking about how awesome this is going to turn out.
Now, see, this is a big difference between something like this and Riki-Oh, because there's probably more blood in this movie. But exactly what you said, the filmmakers were like, this is going to be so awesome. It's going to be so cool. Whereas in Riki-Oh, they said, we're really trying to make a serious movie.
Well, kind of.
Well, yeah. I could see like a middle schooler thinking this was the coolest movie.
Okay. I was about to ask you if you could imagine anybody actually liking this, but then I started thinking the same thing.
I mean, that was pretty funny. Why did he have to do it like that? Why did he do that flip? Why is he doing all these flips for no reason?
Because it's cool. That's the ninja code.
Okay, you see, that was just as big as a leap, and he didn't smash his face into a table. So if all those people were there throwing them, why don't they just jump on the car or shove something through the windshield?
Try throwing stuff at the tires, maybe. Oh, this is still going on. That reminded me of Rumble in the Bronx, when Jackie Chan jumps between the buildings to the fire escape and it does the heroic music.
Yeah, except Jackie Chan actually jumped between two buildings.
Yeah, and he was in a good movie. Well, at least they were right about the ninjas being really secretive.
You know, there's some ninja accountant sitting back at headquarters going, oh my god, do you realize how many people you have to kill that saw you? Why was that necessary? Just stand next to the car and let the other car go by. Ricky wouldn't let that stop him. He would just tie his guts back together. I like how the car didn't even bother to try and swerve.
Yeah. I mean, I like that they're getting hit and stuff. I mean, everything happening is stupid, but still.
I also like how nobody has stopped. They all just keep driving. If there's a little fender bender, you get a traffic jam for half a mile. These are people literally sword fighting and having limbs thrown off of cars.
Oh, here we go. He's gonna heal himself. Lend me some of your chi. I thought she was gonna kiss him.
Really?
Oh, maybe it's still gonna happen. I think you're hot.
I'm just a forensic researcher. It's like a fancy way of saying I'm a librarian.
Wow, I bet forensic researchers are going, excuse me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, she missed.
Agent Maslow.
Yeah.
The tracking device.
You got a lock?
Triangulating a position now.
Wait, okay. The guy came in to tell the other guy about that, but then he looks at the computer that the guy he's telling that to
Which is already
looking
doing. Yeah. Oh, man. That would be like walking into the room as he's eating a sandwich saying, Lieutenant, your lunch arrived. Like, I'm eating it right now.
I wish he would wake up and ask them, why are you whispering like that?
And why are you all whispering the same thing like freaking Legion? All right, how much is left of this thing?
It's almost done. Well, 25 minutes.
Oh, God.
What?
All right.
Man.
Why is he choosing to do this now? Why wouldn't he do it in the hotel room when he could just get up?
It is good to see you again.
Get it, because he only has one working eye. Still got that big face covering scar. For no reason.
I want to know how that blade cut across the curved surface of both sides of his face without cutting through his skull. Or maybe it did and he just healed it.
He looks the same age as when Rizzo was a kid. No,
yeah,
he does.
Yeah, well,
his hair doesn't even have any gray in it or anything.
I think you're expecting too much out of this movie. He probably willed his hair to turn dark anyway.
I think that is the guy from Die Another Day. It's hard to tell without diamonds all over his face. It's nice that they only heard them once they were there. You know, with giant helicopters and big trucks and all that.
They adopted the ninja techniques. Shit, I forgot to aim. Oh, jeez. Come on.
The teenager who thought this movie was so badass would think this was the most badass fight scene they had ever seen. Whoa! I almost fell out of my chair there.
It feels like it almost wants to be a 3D movie.
What year was Avatar?
I think Avatar was the same year.
I always get it confused with the 4 sequels that have come out. Oh, wait. You know, it would improve this movie a little bit.
Okay, well, that improved the movie a little bit.
No, there are no one-liners at all. But this seems like
true.
the kind of movie that would have one-liners all over the place.
Because this movie thinks it's being cool and deep, not just superficially cool.
Oh yeah, you still gotta take out the old guy. Don't make that floor creak.
Oh, jeez. Oh, come on.
Now, see if this was like Riki-Oh. He would turn into a giant monster, and then I would be a little more interested. Oh man, he's not there? And I like how the fire is very controlled and only burning in the same spots, you know, without spreading.
And not lighting up the environment.
Oh, until the script says it's supposed to.
Oh, so creative. Oh, man. Such artistry.
It'd be more creative if it didn't look like a freaking Microsoft Paint effect.
Oh, come on.
See, it looks like a Mortal Kombat stage.
Yeah, I was thinking the ending of the first Highlander.
You already said that for like 3 different scenes.
Yeah, if only Christopher Lambert were here. What? Okay, what's the practicality of that?
He wants to get the most bonus points at the end of the round.
Everything is on fire. How is he blending into the shadows? Oh, man. Why didn't he do that earlier? Well, okay. He's going to heal her.
He's going to pull a Neo, reach inside, and pull her heart out, or whatever happened in that movie. I don't really remember.
Oh, come on. I mean, this is literally one of those situations where I didn't think it could get any worse, and it keeps getting worse. Oh, man. He can't fight back anymore. Why do you keep running away? Just kill him.
Take his head off, I bet. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Her will to live is strong.
Her heart is special.
Well, close enough.
It's on the wrong side of her body. Is that Steve Buscemi on the side?
My heart is over here.
Oh, come
my
on.
God.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh. Okay.
Oh, man.
I will say, it's a medical condition that happens in approximately 1 in 10,000 people. I know this from work.
Okay.
Situs inversus. Chest and abdomen are in mirror position. Oh, thank God it's over. What else has this guy directed?
V for Vendetta, which I've never seen.
Okay, well that was Wachowski's too.
Yeah.
V for Vendetta is not bad though.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's not. It's not this. Ugh. All right, I'm going to IMDb. Gonna check out the trivia here.
For Ninja Assassin.
Rain started his career in a boy band, so that joke is very stupid still. Straczynski finished the rewrite in 53 hours. You know, this seems like a movie that would take about 53 hours to write, all consecutively. Don't sleep for over 2 days, then turn it in. The fight scenes were staged without having to have recourse to wire work or digital fine-tuning.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a bunch of quick shots where you couldn't tell what was happening, so it didn't matter what they looked like.
Yes, that would have been impressive if the camera work wasn't total shit.
Oh, there we go. Dextrocardiositis inversus.
Yeah, I already knew about that, though, due to my job being involved with organ harvesting. Oh, Catherine O'Hara has that? Do you think that's true?
No.
Let's add James Remar in there, too. All right. Submit. All right, let's go check out some reviews. People who could not find a better movie than this one. This one was about as good as a modern-day ninja film could be. False. And received a standing ovation. Well, I don't think I stood up when I applauded. I did applaud a lot, but I don't think I stood up.
Several critics mentioned that Ninja Assassin is redundant, leading me to believe they didn't understand the movie at all.
That must be it. That must be it. I think it's interesting that they point out critics say it's redundant, and then they use the same word in caps 3 times in a row to show how it's not redundant.
I get what they're saying, though. I think they mean Ninja Assassin being like the same thing, kind of. But somebody just killed
I think that enough.
So, I didn't want to give away that I wrote that comment, but...
Each critic is using the same phrases. You know, like, it's a bad movie. Or it doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. So there's only one explanation for that. They're plagiarizing, or one critic is selling his review to multiple news agencies. That must be it.
Who are then taking it and posting it on freaking IMDb multiple times. My last complaint is with the reviews themselves. That's all you've been complaining about this whole time.
The writer at least acknowledged the existence of a plot. Well, good. The only thing I semi-agree with is go see the movie for yourself, only you know what you will find entertaining. Which is true.
Yeah. I'm going to look up this reviewer and see what else they reviewed. G.I. Joe Retaliation got 10 stars from him.
The only G.I. Joe movie that ever got 10 stars from me was the cartoon one. Only because of Globulus.
Know that I am globulous.
And that freaking theme song at the beginning, which is so good.
Yeah.
Crashing through the sky comes a fearful cry. Cobra!
And the Cobra la 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 las.
Oh, yes, the Cobra Las.
Cobra la 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 la.
And Duke surviving at the end.
That's a whole nother story.
Yo, Joe. This is Doc at headquarters. Great news. Duke's come out of his coma.
Wachowski plus Tarantino equals Ninja Assassin. Wachowski is spelled wrong, too.
Yes. Wachowski.
Okay, I'm already confused from the first sentence. As entering an empty theater on the second day of the release, space,
comma, space.
Was a little of tension moment on what am I going to see in this?
But man, the intro scene itself just blown me away as am seeing a capitalized kill, non-capitalized bill volume. High-flying action and gore and blood to the extreme. My little brother was closing his eyes on seeing the blood spill. Well, I'm glad you brought a child into this movie.
The genre is back. What genre are you thinking this is that involves humor, cables, sword, and blood?
20 people found that helpful. Let's make it 21. Nothing against Jet Li, Jackie Chan, etc., but they are way too old. Okay, which means that you can't even watch the movies when they were not so old. The movie would have been more successful if they put a really famous actress in the role of the policewoman. She was a forensic researcher, you idiot. Did you even watch this movie? Especially the way he talked in English. Okay. And his face expression were really good. Okay, your English is total shit.
The music mostly fits the moments and gave the movie a nice support effect.
Yeah, your English is shit.
This movie was much, much more better.
And not that ridiculous. Well, that's not even ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You probably shouldn't take your parents or your girlfriend to see this. They'll get disgusted and probably talk a lot. Here's what you should do. Okay, what should I do? You should go and see it. Make sure you empty your bladder reserves so you can enjoy every jaw-dropping scene in this movie. Let me just jot that down.
You'll even try doing a few mock moves when you're home alone.
How did he know? All of a sudden, some people want a great storyline from a ninja movie because that's never happened, right? Never. Ever.
Sorry for having standards.
Obviously, this guy has not seen Samurai Cop.
Damn.
Movie was rushed. Yeah, I think they're talking more about the script being written in 53 hours instead of his training regimen. It is what it is, so I gave it a 10 out of 10. Or you can go watch Ninja Turtle if you prefer that. I actually do, very much, over this one.
If I can ever find a movie called Ninja Turtle, I am definitely going to watch it.
If you're expecting storyline and great acting, look elsewhere, but I gave it a 10 out of 10. I like how I can't determine if it was an homage to the 80s movies or not, but if it was, I applaud it.
First of all, I would like to say that this movie is not for fans of a plot.
But I gave it a 10 out of 10. So tired of movies going into huge character detail. Plots, stories, writing. What's that all about?
This movie pulls a complete reverse and just packs a punch from start to finish with a 10-minute story just thrown in.
Been a long drought in good martial arts films these recent years. Not really. They're out there. You just have to find them not within Ninja Assassin. Mere combat was transformed into a dance of death. I was wide awake throughout the movie. Well, I'm going to take whatever he's taking, because I was not.
If you want deep intellectual discussions afterward, then go watch an indie film.
Like Indiana Jones?
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of. Or better yet, stay home and read a good book.
Seriously, critics need to get a life. This film was awesome.
Also, the film gives sometimes very funny scenes that you can enjoy. I mean, what are these? What? I don't understand.
It's no snore fest. It's a thrill fest. See, that sounds like something that would be on the DVD cover. Okay, first of all, who the says there is no plot in it? Well, me and you and probably most people, since this person's so angry about it. It was way better than Ninja without Assassin.
It was way better than all this Avatar gamer Wolfman crap. I mean, I assume maybe that's the year that the Wolfman remake came out.
Yeah, well, okay. I'm not defending that movie.
What and film? Lightning speed action must watch. I have read about this movie here some year ago and downloaded it, watched it.
No, downloaded, watched it.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm used to like speaking sentences that make sense. And downloaded, watched it just because it's full lightning speed action movie, full of fights, best cast crew.
The other film I liked, same in line, is Kung Fu Hustle. Yeah, because this is just like Kung Fu Hustle. It's on par with that. Why to wait more? Go watch it. Sure, you might like it. It deserves even more than a 10. Okay, so lightning speed equals ninja minus assassin. IMDb failed me for the first time ever. Well, you must have never used the internet before. You want to learn about ninjas? Watch this movie. The only way to defeat ninja is to destroy their nest. All right?
I think that guy might have been watching a different movie.
Can't weigh Okay, can't is not capitalized and does not have an apostrophe. Can't wait to get it on blue, and it's spelled like the color blue, and then there's a space, and then the word Ray with 3 exclamation points. I won't try to tell you with big words what I think about the movie. Well, that's probably good, because most people who enjoy this movie probably couldn't handle those big words. The special effects. And later in that sentence they say specially, so that E must have been put on the wrong special word.
Badass is not enough to describe how awesome Nina Assassin is.
Nina Assassin is that Tekken movie.
Bruce Lee would be proud, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Those of us who grew up watching all kinds of martial art action films from the classics to Van Damme will watch Ninja Assassin and will feel like we're watching an orgy. That is the weirdest comparison, or I don't even know what to call it, that I've ever heard.
I love martial arts films. I love films with blood, gore, and guts. I love a film with a good story. So this, for me, tucked every box. It reminds me of the old school video game for Super Nintendo called Mortal Kombat. And he spelled combat correctly, not with a K.
What an idiot.
It is a movie I can sit and watch once a week. I mean, if you really want to torture yourself. You know, I would like to see somebody who gave this a 10 out of 10. I'd like to watch them watch the movie and just see how they're reacting to all this stupid action-y stuff, the way they present it.
Yeah, and maybe ask them questions about things that happened in the movie and see if they can answer them.
Are they literally going to be sitting there going, dude? Because that's what I expect.
He then falls for a girl, in quotation marks. Wait a minute. He says in the review that he gives it 9 out of 10, but he gave it 10 out of 10.
Okay. I think the ninja themselves would be very happy with this movie if you could talk. All right? Yeah, we saw they could only whisper repetitive things. I think this film is the most truthful and real, which tells of a ninja such as they might be if survived to the present day. Sure.
First, you have to read the title, Ninja Assassin. There's the magic word ninja there. That means the plot has to be and will be incredibly stupid. And this is a 10 out of 10 review.
10 out of 10. So, Ninja Assassin was a movie.
Technically.
Theoretically. Hypothetically.
Yeah, I could see some arguments against that statement.
I had semi-high hopes for it being dumb but still enjoyable for the first scene.
Yeah, that first scene on its own was funny in a stupid way, but the rest of the movie was kind of boring.
Not even kind of. I'd say pretty dang boring. Mostly because it was the same thing the entire time. The only part I thought had any merit at all was when they were kids actually going through some sort of character arc.
Agreed.
Which was thrown away.
And the worst offender was all the CGI blood and limbs.
And sound effects. Good grief. Don't watch it. Not even as a joke movie, because it's too boring.
Yeah, if you want to see a crappy martial arts action movie, kind of, watch the second Mortal Kombat movie.
You might actually be able to get through that without falling asleep. And it's got Brian Thompson in it.
Yeah, and James Remar.
Okay, never mind, don't watch it.
Never give up hope.
And it has that effect where the guy gets turned into a cube. So if you want us to watch more crappy movies that we don't even like and don't recommend and waste our time, go ahead and subscribe. We'll prevent you from making the same mistake